Hey, it's Paul from howtoplaybassdotcom. Today's lesson for beginners, we're going to look at the bass line for Whiter Shade of Pale by Procol Harum, of course. This is, as I said, a bass for beginners tutorial. If you are a beginner and you're interested in a sequence of lessons that will give you a solid left-hand, right-hand technique, make you learn all the notes on the bass and apply that knowledge to a sequence of progressively harder tunes, real-world tunes, real-world bass lines, click the link underneath this video. I've got a course that does that. You can go and have a look at the details, see if that might be for you. If not, feel free just to stay here and learn White Shade of Pale. As I said, great tune for beginners to learn, so let's crack on and get started. Heard the intro for White Shade of Pale, played with the Band in a Box sketch track. Now most of the notes come from this sequence, which is a descending C major scale. I'm going to do the note locations now. There are a couple of chromatic notes we'll pick up in the lesson. It starts on C, 10th fret of the D string, B at the 9th fret, A at the 7th fret. And we shift to the A string, we've got G at the 10th fret, F at the 8th fret, E at the 7th fret, and we shift to the E string, we've got D at the 10th fret and the low C at the 8th fret. Now, don't make the mistake in thinking this is a scalar bass line, because it's not. Because the chords go, when we go from C, that's a C chord, then we've got a C over B chord, A minor 7 chord, C over G chord, F, an F over E chord, D minor and D minor C, D minor / C chord. So what you've got is the scale sequence comes from the composer and the composer's intention. Now if you don't understand that, don't worry about it too much. This is a beginner's lesson after all, but it's important that you know that this isn't a scalar line. The notes that are being played are the root notes of the chords, or they're a slash chord to get a specific note that the composer wanted to hear, and the bass line makes a strong descending sequence through the line in all the sections. That's the brief explanation of that. Let's actually go on and look at the notes in the intro. So it starts off with C, B, A, G, G flat, 9th fret, with chromatic there, 9th fret of the A string, down to F, to E, to D, D, and then we've got a run back up, C, D, E, F, then back to G, to F, to E, to D, D flat, 9th fret of the E string, back to C, D, 2 Fs, G, 2 Gs, A, B, and all the notes that I haven't given you locations for, you've got from that first sequence. So I'll just play that through the whole intro again slowly. So starting from that top C. Bang, we're there, that top C, first note of the verse. That's the next section of the tune we need to look at. Let's move on, we'll look at the verse. heard the verse played along with the Band in a Box sketch track. Very similar to the intro. We'll go through it bar by bar again. So it starts off on that C, to B, to A, to G and G flat. Again, that G flat chromatic note is the 9th fret of the A string. Then we're going to go to F, to E, to D, C, D, E, F. Then we've got G, G, F, F, E, E, D, E, F, G. And this is that's where it's slightly different. Then we go back and we repeat those 12 bars. So again, it would be C, C, B, B, A, G, G flat, F, F, E, E, D, D, C, D, E, F, G, G, F, F, E, E, D, E, F, G. And then we've got last section of the verse is go back to the top C, to B again, A again, G, that G flat, F, E, D, G, and that will then lead us through to the chorus. That might seem a lot to take in, but essentially you've got a 12-bar section that repeats twice, and then you've got that kind of 8-bar tag on the end, starting on the high C again, the third time in the form, and that section finishes off with the held notes on the D and the G. All those note locations should be straightforward, and if you listen to the play along and you've written the notes down or you've got them in your head, you've memorised them, always good to learn to memorise music, then you should be able to put that together and play the verse. The only other major section we need to look at is the chorus, so let's go and move on and look at the chorus. Okay, you just heard the chorus with the Band in a Box sketch track. Again, this section starts at the high C. Again, it will sound like the other two sections, so it's really important that you learn the different sections so that when you're in the right part of the song, you're playing the right section, because they've all got slight variations. Okay, so the chorus, C, B, B, A, G, G flat, F, F, E, E, D, D, and then we've got a new run, C, B, A, G, 10, 9, 7 of the D string, 10 of the A string for that run, C, B, A, G, then we're back down to G, G, F, F, E, E, D, D flat, C, D, E, F, G, A, C, B, A, G, F, E, D. So I'll do that slowly. That's the kind of thing that we need to play. So we're going to go from C, C, B, B, A, G, G flat, F, F, E, E, D, D, C, B, A, G, 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 F, F, E, E, D, D flat, C, D, E, F, G, A, C, B, A, G, F, E, D. And then you'd be back to the intro and this high C again, and then to the B. So that's the final section that you need to learn. You learn those sections and put them together. You have to play through the song. As I said, make sure you learn the sections and you know the variations and the differences in each section, because they do sound the same. They've got similar bits. They all start with this descending run through the chords, the descending bass note sequence. Almost sounds like something classical, very well-known bass line, and you don't have any parameters to move away from that and throw in any variations. You've got to play that line and pretty much play it as is, irrespective of, you know, what level you are as a bass player. So do tackle that by chunking it down into the intro, the verse and the chorus. Learn the differences and the nuances. You've got the play-along sections with the Band in a Box sketch tracks, and I talk through the notes, so you should be able to put it all together and play through the song. Great song for beginners to learn for those two reasons, as I stated in the intro. One is you're learning notes up there. Often beginners stuff focuses on notes